Hey guys, how's it going? This is David Osborne with Sound Insight Productions, coming to you today to talk to you about our Sound Insight Productions client account, which you can find here at soundinsightplanning.com. It's a pretty awesome service which helps you to plan and helps also to communicate all of your thoughts, your ideas with us, so that when we meet about 4 to 6 weeks ahead of your event, we will have a lot of this information already ready, and it really expedites the process and really helps uh, us do our best job for you. So let's get started. Today we're going to use a sample account that we have set up for New Year's Eve 2019, and the login is sample and account as the password. Some of the things you're going to notice right away here is you're going to notice a big countdown right here towards the bottom that lets you know how many days you have, even hours, minutes, and even seconds before your wedding. We've got a link towards the top of the page, which brings you to an article that I wrote about the 5 tips I have to help you create an epic dance party for your wedding reception. And then you can also navigate. The bottom has got some emails that we have sent you through the system, and the upcoming meetings that we have scheduled, again, through the system, and then some tabs at the top. So let's take a look at the tabs at the top. First, we've got our home, and then My Events. Let's click on My Events and go through this first. So in My Events, we have 3 tabs. The green tab, Plan My Event, is definitely the most robust. You're going to get and spend most of your time here at the Plan My Event button. You can click on the event details, and you can also click Make a Payment. Since we are going to spend most of our time with Plan My Event, let's go ahead and click on that. On Your Event tab, up at the top, you're able to print out anything that you do, so that if you want to bring it with you to a meeting or share it with someone or another vendor, you're welcome to do that as well. The most fun section is at the top. We have Manage Music. This is where you can add requests. So let's go ahead and check that out first. You can click right here on Add Requests, and it's going to bring you to the music portal. These tabs will just bring you back out to the home screens, but you want to kind of live in this area. You can search right here by artist, song. We've got top hits, which are the top 200 songs that are requested. This is updated every day by the wonderful service that we use. You can do top songs by decades. And my favorite is the top songs by wedding elements. So you're trying to figure out, your father, daughter, your mother, son dance, and you just can't think of anything. You can click on this, and it's the 30 most popular requests nationwide that will help you figure out, or maybe give you some ideas, just help you kind of figure out a starting point, or you might just love one of these that are on the list. Okay, you can also add your own. So just in case you search something and we don't have it in our library, you put the artist, the song, and then any comments you want to let us know about, and that way you can communicate some songs that we might not have. Let's go ahead and search an artist. Let's go ahead and use Journey. So it's going to bring up all the songs that we have in our library by Journey, even some other ones, Journey South, that are not the band Journey. And we're going to take a song and we're going to put it over here into one of these categories. Must Play, that is a spot to put your 5 must-play songs that, regardless of what I think or my opinions, those are going to get played. And I would recommend that you use those 5 to be something a little bit that might not normally occur to a DJ or an entertainer to play at a party. Example, there was one couple I worked with years ago that wanted Christmas in Dixie, and it was in the month of July. Turns out that request was the groom's father's favorite song, and he had passed away, so it was very special to them, and it allowed us to create a special moment using that song, and it wasn't just kind of played randomly throughout the reception. It was played with purpose. So that's what your must plays are for. Play if possible. You get 100 play if possible. Don't feel like you need to fill that up if you don't want to. I'd say the average is about 20 to 30 requests, but there are definitely some people who request 0 and some people that request 100. So what we're going to do here, we're going to go ahead and take this song, Don't Stop Believing. You're going to select it, and you can add some comments, and you can put which section you'd like to put it in. We're going to put play if possible. and we're going to say, I love singing along to this song. Great. You'll see it right here. Dedication, that's a section that we don't use too often, but let's say there's a special song that you'd like to play for someone. You can put that in there. And then play only if requested. Those would be if there are songs that you would prefer to stay clear from, but you are okay with them if someone were to request them. And then you've got your do not play songs, limit of 5. The reason why there's only 5 is because your typical line dances like the cha-cha slide, the wobble, Cupid shuffle, things like that, electric slide, chicken dance, we typically don't play those songs anyways, unless you specifically request them. So you don't have to put those kind of songs in the do not play. Put songs that have a lot of importance of why you should not play them. Put them in that area. Okay. You can also go to the special songs over here and indicate your first dance, your father, daughter, mother, son, and a last dance. All right. That's pretty much the request section. Let's go back to planning options. If you click on view request, you will see your list of any requests. You can delete it here, you can edit it here, and then you also have the comment that you wrote right there on the side. Special songs is where we saw that other tab right here. You can list the things that you like. You also can get back to the requests pretty easily right over there. And then last, you can print your requests out. And you can have a list if you'd like. You can bring it to a meeting. We get these things digitally, so you don't feel like you need to print those out for us. You can print it out for yourself if you'd like. Moving down the page, we've got our Sound Insight Wedding Planner. This thing is amazing. Click on it, and you can put everything in here for your entire wedding, ceremony and reception. Just in this top section here, we're going to put in all of your vendor information, and of course your information, your first and last names. Social media and sharing, we like to take video and take pictures at weddings and share them on social media, put them on Facebook, different things like that, and we'd like your permission if you'd like. We'd like to be able to tag you in those things as well, so that's why we asked for that information. If you have selected our ceremony audio enhancement and you are working with us on your ceremony, then this is where you're going to put in the information for that. Please put in as much as you know, and you don't have to have all the answers, but put in as much as you know. Cocktail hour, everything you'd like to tell us about that. Your introductions, what song you'd like, your wedding party's names, how you'd like to be introduced, any special details. Your special dances, now there was a section in the request area where you could put these in, but this is another great place you can put them in. We will edit them shorter, free of charge, unless you don't want us to, in which case you should select no. We have our dinner. You do see some drop-down stuff like dinner music type, soul, Motown funk, love themed hits, or custom. Those are not the only options. Those are just the most popular options. We like to put a lot of personalization into dinner music and to cocktail hour music. So feel free to hit custom, and then we can talk about it at your meeting. We've got dancing. This is a section to put in your musical preferences. Please don't feel tied into what would happen at a wedding, because we understand that death metal or gangster rap or certain genres don't lend themselves toward a wedding celebration, but we'd still like to know if you like them, because it just helps us get to know you and all of your musical preferences a little bit better. Last, we have your bouquet toss, garter toss, songs you can put there, and then of course your exit and how you're going to leave. So this goes basically from beginning to end of your whole wedding ceremony and reception, and then we will turn it into an itinerary and bring that with us when we meet about a month before your wedding. If you're working with the Side Hustle Dance Band, you will have this on your client account. If you're not working with the Side Hustle Band, you will not see it. This is a chance for you to go in and help the band understand what songs off of their repertoire list you love and which ones you don't. And lastly, we have the timeline. The timeline, you can put in different elements. You can put in what time, what's happening. You just can drag and drop just like that. And then you can add some comments and save the changes at the bottom. Great. That is the planning section. You can go to event details here, or you can also get to event details from the My Events page. Event details tells you the time and date, the venue, what are the services that we are providing, the staff that's assigned to your wedding or your event, the package you've selected, the payment, your full amount that's due, any payments we've received, your balance. You can click here. This will bring you to Venmo. So if you select it on your phone, it will bring you to the Venmo app. If you select it on a web browser, it will bring you to the Venmo website. Down here at the bottom is a copy of your contract. You can view that and you can see your entire contract. You can print it out. It's there for you. You can go to My Profile, this tab at the top. This has your name, your address, your phone numbers, all your contact information, and your password. You can change all that yourself. Our last tab is the contact page. You can send us a message directly from it if you'd like. It comes straight to me, David. If you're trying to reach anyone else in the organization, you can still send it to me and I'll forward it to them. This is my personal phone number right here, my personal email address, our mailing address, and then of course our website. And last is logout. When you log out, it will bring you to our homepage, Sound Insight Productions. That is our entire planning account. Hope it makes sense to you. Please don't hesitate to call, email, text, whatever you'd like to get our attention and ask us questions about it. If there's anything you need, we would love to help you. Have a great day.